Yeah. I'm gonna cook you logic today. I'm gonna cook you, man. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So what does it say?
Okay. So it says, "Let them bear." Okay, these people, whatever. Let them bear their burdens in full on day of judgment, as well as some of the burdens of those they misled, right? Without knowledge, evil indeed is what they will bear. Okay.
Okay. So the first verse, as we already agreed, was very clear and blatant and explicit. No bearer of burdens will carry the burden of another.
Sure.
This verse says that the person who burdens their sin, they will carry their own burden in full. They will carry all their burdens, as well as the burdens of those who they have misled. So they will
Yeah.
be carrying burdens that aren't their own, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Good. So
That's
this
a-
is not,
that's a contradiction.
This is not what it says. It's not what it says. You're misreading the verse. Okay. So
Oh, what did I say that was not in the verse of
yes.
1625?
So what the verse is telling you, right? That
No. Well, you said I misread it. So
yeah.
what did I say that was not in the verse?
I'm going to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
So let them bear their burdens, for example, right? First of all, that's people.
No. I don't need an example.
Can I speak, man? When I speak, man, I let you speak.
You said that I misread the verse. What did I say that was? Okay. So what? No. Servant. Hold on. What did I say that was not in the verse?
I will
You
tell
said
you.
it. What I said was.
I will tell you. Let's
Okay,
read the
please.
verse. Let's read the verse, right?
Yeah, please tell me what I said that was not in the verse.
You're making a claim about your interpretation, and I'm
No,
saying
I didn't
it's
interpret
false.
anything. I just quoted it.
Okay. So let them bear the burdens in full on day of judgment. Okay. This is the people who have to have burdens, have burdens on them. Are they're gonna carry their burdens in full on day of judgment, as well as the burdens of those who they misled. Right.
So what did I say that was not in the verse?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
So what I'm saying, I think you're interpreting this as we're gonna say they're gonna carry the evils done by the people who are misled.
Okay.
By the way, right?
So you said that I misquoted the verse, and you said that you're going to tell me where I misquoted the verse, but now you're saying that I misinterpreted.
Can I speak? Can I speak now?
Yeah. What I want you to do is.
So let's be clear.
Wait, hold on, servant. What I would
don't
like
let
for
me
you to
speak,
do,
man.
my brother, my friend.
Okay, if you don't let me speak, man,
what I would like for you to do.
Okay, I want a rule.
Is tell me
45
what I
seconds.
said that was not in the verse.
Okay. So I'm saying the burdens of those who've been misled. Can you explain that to me, please?
No. I see. No, notice what you're doing. You're asking me to explain something.
Yes. I'm asking you what you understand.
I didn't explain anything. I just quoted
I don't
the verse.
agree what you're
and then
saying.
you said, excuse me. And then you said that I misquoted the verse.
Can I speak?
And then I asked you, where did I misquote it? You said you were going to tell me.
You're being dishonest.
Where did I misquote it?
You're being dishonest. Why are you controlling conversation? First of all, don't control.
I'm just waiting on an answer.
Okay.
Either retract that I misquoted it, or show me where I misquoted it.
Brother, it's not that you misquoted it.
Oh, okay, got it. So you're saying, so it's not that I misquoted. You're saying I misunderstood it. Is that
You
right?
misunderstood it. Yes.
Got it.
Misinterpretation.
Okay. So you misinterpreted the verse. So here I'm going to ask you, just for common ground logic. Okay. These people, these people who are misled. Correct? They are misled. Correct?
Yeah, there are people that are misled.
And when they are misled, they are going to carry some evil. But they're going to carry the evil because they were misled.
No.
So whatever evil these people are doing, they're going to share. They're going to carry some of the burden, some of what these people have been misled because of you, because you misled them. For example.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
Because these people are misled by you, you're gonna carry
some of their burdens.
What they have done from evil as well. So you're gonna carry as well. It doesn't mean they're not gonna carry it. One second. It doesn't mean they're not gonna carry it. They're gonna carry as well the acts, the evil they have done, because it's you. You are responsible to mislead them. Correct?
I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now the first verse that we read, it says that no one will carry anybody else's burdens except their own, correct?
Yeah, in the context that's
Okay.
in the context there is no they are mutually exclusive.
What do you mean?
Understand?
Well, you're just saying words. What the
Yeah, which means there is no
both
intersection.
both of these are in the context of on Judgment Day, you bearing your own burdens, right?
La ilaha illallah, brother. If listen, if you tell someone,
If you can answer that question, please, I would really
Mr.
appreciate
Logic,
that.
Mr. Logic, for the love of God, if you're trying to be honest, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
be
can
honest.
you answer the question I just asked, servant, please?
What's your question, man? Say it again.
My question was again that both verses are in context of bearing your sins on Judgment Day, correct?
No problem. I accept that. No
Okay. So both are talking about the same context.
Sure.
One verse says, nobody who bears sins will bear the burden of another, will bear
Sure.
the sins of another.
In what context? In what
The
context?
in the context of Judgment Day.
Oh, yeah, but in
The other verse says that actually there will be someone who bears the burdens of another if they misled that person.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. So those two statements are contradictory to each other.
No,
You
they're
cannot
not.
have nobody bearing the sins of another
Okay.
person and somebody bearing the sin of another
Okay,
person if you misled them.
So
That's
can
a
I speak now?
contradiction.
Okay.
Let's come back did you understand what I just said?
I understand the question. You're saying the one verse says one thing and the other verse says something else, and it does
The
not.
exact opposite in the same context.
Let me tell you why it doesn't. First, we have to comment on the first verse. Okay, that's good. We have to come back what it means that you're not accountable, right? Only except what you did. Now, here's my point. I agree with that. If a person has nothing to do with I'm myself, I'm not gonna carry its own weight, the weight of the other person. But what if you have affected that person who was actually committing that evil? For example, you misled them. That is an exceptional case because now the evil he makes, listen, brother, because this is a general rule. A general rule, no one carries the weight of another, which means they're not affected by each other, right? But
nobody's gonna bear the sin of another person.
But if you mislead someone,
and then 1625
okay, let me ask you one question, Logic. If you mislead someone, are you going to be accountable if he misled?
I'm going to be accountable for misleading that person. Now, let me return the question to you.
Fantastic. Okay? Great. Good job.
So you're absolutely right. It is my burden. It is my sin for misleading a person. Let's use the example of stealing. If I taught a person how to steal and encouraged them to steal, I misled that person to commit the act of stealing. Right? And so that's my burden for misleading that person. Would you agree?
And how are you going to be carrying their burden?
Well, it doesn't matter how.
No, I need to tell me.
Hold on a second. Just answer. Notice how you asked me a question. I answered you directly.
Me too.
Do the same for me. Do the same for me. So you agree, correct? That my burden is misleading that person to sin, right? To steal.
I'm sorry, say it again.
My burden, my sin, is misleading him to steal, correct?
Yes, but not only that. All right,
now here's my question. Here's my follow-up question.
Okay.
When he commits the act of stealing, is that my sin or his?
Both.
Very good. Both. So his act of stealing, even though he committed the act, I'm going to also be carrying his burden, which the other verse says I will not do.
Yes. I'll tell you why.
That's a contradiction.
I'll tell you why. This is how Allah.
You don't got to tell me why. I understand why.
It's not a contradiction. No, I'm going to tell you why I'm rationalizing this for you, right? So you can understand it. This is how Allah addressed the seriousness of misleading people. Don't think if you misled someone, it stops there. Because if you misled someone, he would have a chain reaction and mislead others and actually get out.
Who cares? That's irrelevant.
I care. Allah cares.
Is it possible for
dude? You explaining? Hold on. You explaining or giving reasoning on why Allah applies the burden of a person they misled to the misleader is irrelevant. I don't care about that.
Why is it irrelevant?
The issue is, dude. The issue isn't about why Allah does that and how this works. We all understand what it's saying. The problem is that it contradicts the other verse that says no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another, While the other verse says, yes, they will bear the burden of another if they misled that person.
Okay, so
It's a contradiction.
That doesn't follow, man. I'm sorry. Logically, this is a terrible argument. This is a terrible argument. So you said.
I think you are done. To be honest,
Logic.
Yep.
You said you will be accountable, right? Will you be accountable of the evil?
Does everybody understand the
Can I
contradiction?
speak? Will you be answer the question? Will you be accountable if a man is misled by you and commits the evil? Will you be accountable for those evils?
I'm accountable for misleading him.
Not for the evils he's done.
Now, the evil he's done is on him.
Why?
Because he did it.
Please
I'm not
elaborate.
him.
Is it possible?
But you are the
for me
one
to
misleading
interject
him.
at any point?
You share responsibility now.
Again, servant, whether you agree with me or not on whether I believe I share the
rest my
person's
case.
responsibility
I rest my case.
means nothing.
So you
If
just
according
said
to you,
you're
excuse
not-
me, if according to you,
Yes.
I share the person's burden of sin, something that he committed and I didn't, his burden becomes mine, which means, guess what? It contradicts the other verse that says, no one who bears their own burdens will bear the burden of another. Here's the important part. The verse says, watch this. The verse says that the person will bear their own
me,
burdens in full, correct?
Can I speak now? Okay.
Can you answer this? That they will bear their burden in full,
I need to address
correct?
what you're saying. I need to address what you're saying because
address what
I'm
I'm
being
not finished in
muted.
saying
I'm
what
being
I'm saying.
muted. It's not fair. It's not fair.
All right,
You wanna-
hey guys, don't mute servant. It's okay. Please don't mute him. Servant, according to the verse, and I'm just building my point, which is why I'm just asking you this quick question. Answer honestly, so I can finish what I'm saying and give it over to you. According to the verse, it says that the person is going to bear their own burdens in full, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
That means everything that they've ever done wrong, all of their own burdens, personal burdens
Right.
that belong to them,
Sure.
they're going to bear it on the day of judgment, right?
So I got you. I got you. Can
All
I
right, so
respond?
hold on. Let me punch the punchline.
Punch
So they're going to bear their own burdens in full, every single thing, all of it, complete it, everything they've done. There's not going to be a part of it that's missing. All of what they've done, they're going to be bearing it on Judgment Day.
Got it.
Then it says,
Got it.
as well as the burden of those they have misled without knowledge.
Got it.
Meaning that these burdens are not their own. They're burdens of other people that they're going to be bearing because they misled them.
Okay. I love your wishful thinking that you think this.
Oh, that's just what the verse says, buddy.
Okay, no, you're not understanding this. So this is part of something that you don't understand. We're going to teach you how we understand this. It's very easy. So first, Allah makes a standard, a global rule, a rule that needs to be followed, right? A general rule. No one will be accountable for someone else's actions, right? Because generally speaking, right? If there is no intersection between human beings, you will not carry someone else.
It doesn't say that at all.
Hold on.
Where does it say
Let me
that?
finish. I didn't interrupt you. But
No, where does it give that condition?
1 second, let me finish.
Dude, you can't just say
What?
stuff.
See, you're stopping me, man.
Yeah,
Why are
I
you
am
me?
stopping you. Where do you get that condition
You are
from?
being cooked now. Let me cook you, man.
You're
Let me
right.
cook.
Give us the verse where it gives that condition.
What's
Where it's
condition?
talking about
I said
if they don't have
I
involvement
want
with
to
each other.
say. I want to finish what I'm saying.
So you don't have a verse.
Allah is making a general rule that no person will be accountable for someone else, except this is except, right? This is
No, where does it say except?
I understand that. I understand.
Where does it say except?
1 second. Allah then special pleads.
No,
and
servant,
say,
stop.
Can I speak?
No,
man?
stop.
Can
No,
I
stop.
speak?
You're just lying. Give us the verse
Let
where
me
it says
speak. He
except.
doesn't want to let me speak, man.
Show us where the verse gives an exception.
Okay. I didn't say. Listen. This is by This is by inference. You know what inference means?
No, you can't. No. You are
So
arguing
now-
to the word of Allah.
So now, no, I cannot infer.
So now, guys, there's no verse that says that he's going
Okay, he
to just
doesn't
add
want to let me
words to the
speak.
Quran.
And notice,
to try to fix the
Exactly.
logic
contradiction
is
and say it's a
manifesting.
difference.
Exactly. It's adding
I am
to
not
the word of
manifesting.
Allah.
I let him speak.
Amazing. They hate the Quran,
Okay,
bro.
can I
Is it
speak now?
possible-
Can I
Is
speak?
it possible for me
Yeah.
to...
Oh, so now,
Servant,
can I speak?
not logic. When it's done, let me
Once-
know. So that
can I
can
speak?
send
Can I
it to
finish?
you.
Okay, yeah, let's let him get this last point out and then we can.
All right, finally. See, guys? All right. So now Allah has a right to make a special pleading that this general rule, right? One second, man, right?
Please don't mind me.
That
Go ahead.
that there is gonna be an exception, right? Especially when you have misled someone because we impact one another. If there is no impact between one another, of course, no one will bear the sins of other. But if you impact someone to commit a sin, you're gonna be accountable for his sins. And Allah says, forbids you to mislead someone. Be aware. So Allah is telling you, hey, watch out. Don't mislead others. Don't let God logic mislead others about the Trinity, for example. That's the point. Go ahead.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate you, Servant.
Yeah,
Thanks for trying.
Thanks
All
for trying.
right,
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
General
so-
Creed, why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
that was terrible.
Yeah. Before I begin to talk about that, I mean, I just want to clear up the thing that people have been deceived about, if that's okay.
About what exactly, please?
Yeah, the verses that Avery brung up. He has deceived the people.
You don't feel like your brother did a good job answering?
I have nothing to do with his answer, but I just feel like what's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, why are you disconnecting yourself from your brother's answer?
I'm not. I didn't really pay attention to what he said. But I want to make sure that it's clear for everyone.
He said that Allah was begging the question.
Well, I don't even know what he means by that. You would have to bring him back up and let him explain that to you.
Okay.
But yeah, but any particular case, no one is punished for another person's sin. This is true. And it says that in the verse. So when the verse says that, whoever is guided, this is chapter 17, verse 15 of the Quran. Whoever is guided is only guided for their own benefit of his own soul. So the opposite is also true. But if a person does some good that can benefit him in the future, then he also can benefit from somebody else's actions. Likewise is also true.
I don't think you understand the argument, bro. I don't think you understand. What was the argument, bro?
I do understand it.
Well,
the argument
tell me, what was the argument?
Yes, I'm going to repeat it to you now. According to Avery, there's a contradiction in the Quran because it says, no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. And then in another verse, it says, and no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. Oh, no, that's not the verse. But they will surely carry their own burdens and burdens along with their burdens, and they will surely be questioned on the day of resurrection. So what I'm explaining to you here,
That's a different verse, but okay.
it's the same meaning. It doesn't matter.
I got you.
So what I'm explaining to you is that the burdens that they're carrying are still their own, but they didn't do the actions. So this is why it's being explained this way. They didn't actually do what that other person did. So they're not being punished for what that person did. They're being punished for what they guided that person to. And that is the difference.
All right, so this is why the other verse was important, because I knew you would say that it's still their burden. And the verse that I showed, it says that they will bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection.
This is true.
Right? So all of their burdens, their own burdens.
Yes. That means the things that they did. But let me ask you a question. Did they do what the person did wrong? Did they do it?
Sorry, I got a phone call.
Obviously, yes. Always a phone call and a gym.
I just got a phone call. That's why I got cut off.
Right.
So anyway, like I was saying, every burden that belongs to them.
Hold on.
I was in the middle of saying something, Creed. Were you not listening?
No, you said you got a phone call. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I got a phone call that cut me off from when I was speaking. That's why I'm going to continue where I was speaking.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Ahead. What were you saying?
Okay. I was saying that the verse that I used in the contradiction says that they will bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection.
This is a true statement.
That means every burden that belongs to them, they will bear.
It doesn't mean that.
Oh, so okay. What does the word full mean?
Full means full.
What does that mean? You just use the same word. What does it mean?
That means there's no room for anything else.
Meaning?
But what is it qualitative of?
You're not answering the question. What does it mean to be
full?
full?
Means full. You're not listening. I said full means full, and there's
That's
no
not
room
telling
for
me
any-
what it means, Creed.
If you be quiet, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Full means full, and there's no more room for anything else.
That still doesn't mean, that's not telling me what full means. You just use the same word in the definition. That's like if I ask you, what's the meaning of the Quran? The Quran means the Quran.
Hold on. When I said there's no more room for anything else, I'm saying the same thing.
Would you agree that
Would you agree
means,
that's a good definition?
Would you agree that full means complete?
Would you agree that there's no more room for anything else?
Looks like he's going in bot mode. So
am I?
Creed,
really?
honestly, if you're not able to engage,
I am,
man,
but you just don't want to.
We're just gonna bring up somebody else. So would you agree? I'm asking you again. Would you agree that full means complete? Yes or no, man?
I would agree that my definition is sufficient.
Okay. Do you agree that full means complete?
Do you not want to accept my definition?
Hello? Take care. Let's talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
Why?
Thanks, Creed.
What did I say wrong? Host. OKB.
Yeah. That was champion.
Hello.
Why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
Okay, the same reason you trust Jesus to tell you the truth about God, but let's leave that aside. I'm still much interested in this topic you have, and that's what's called me here. So I would like to talk about that first. Then maybe you can discuss something else.
What topic are you talking about?
Okay, I've heard you talking about.
Okay,
I've heard you talking about the that there is a contradiction in a verse that said no one will carry the burden of another. وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Nobody will carry the burden of another. And then you pulled another verse that says that they will carry their يَحْمِلُ أَوْزَارَهُمْ وَأَوْزَارَ الَّذِينَ ضَلُّوا, that they will carry the burden of the people whom they have lost, whom they have led astray. And you said this is a contradiction. So that is what I'm much interested in talking on for now.
Okay, go on.
Sure. It's up. Yes. Okay. So how do you solve it? Because we got Muslim brothers that came up here that failed. So.
Okay. Thank you. So I want to let us know now that the Quran is clear. It's crystal clear, which means anyone that does wrong will be punished for their wrong deed, and no one will take the punishment in place of another person. For example, if I did anything wrong, if God logic is my father, or is my brother, or is my imam, God logic cannot be punished on my behalf. That means he cannot relieve me of that punishment. I must have the punishment if God decrees it, and if I have deserved it. That is what is saying there, that no one will carry the burden of another person. So now, when it comes to the place he's saying that so they can carry their burden and the burden of those whom they have led astray. So the understanding there, the question there will now be that if they are carrying their own burden and the burden of the people they have led astray, so what will happen to the people that they have led astray? Would they go unpunished? So if the people they have led astray will go unpunished, then they will be carrying their burden. But if the people they have led astray will not be go unpunished, then they are not carrying their burden. They are just carrying additional burden for leading them astray. So what is the proof of this? If we look at Quran chapter 33, verse 67, it explains it. It says, وَقَالُوا رَبَّنَا إِنَّا أَطَعْنَا سَادَاتَنَا وَكُبَرَاءَنَا فَأَضَلُّونَا السَّبِيلَ. And they will say, can you please bring me to the big screen? And they will say, our Lord, we obeyed our leaders, we obeyed our elites, but they led us astray from the right way. So they are trying to bring that as an excuse that, oh God, maybe you won't punish us. It's because we followed our leaders. That's why we were led astray. And then they will later say, when they see that God will still punish them for what they have done, but they will just beg God for one thing, saying, رَبَّنَا آتِهِمْ ضِعْفَيْنِ مِنَ الْعَذَابِ وَالْعَنْهُمْ لَعْنًا كَبِيرًا. They will say, our Lord, give them double of our punishment. We are taking this punishment because they led us astray. So now, God, please give them double of our punishment and condemn them tremendously. So that is the explanation there. So regarding it, so it is not a contradiction. It is two verses explaining each other. and then talking about different scenarios. One where some people are going astray on their own without being led astray, and each and every one of them will have their punishment. And the other one, some people going astray because some people led them astray, they are getting their punishment, and those who led them astray is also getting punishment for leading them astray. So that is the explanation. Thank you. I would like to hear from you if you have anything to say about it.
Thank you for sharing that, brother. So there's quite a few problems still with the explanation, is that it doesn't address the problem. Let me tell you how. Okay, so your argument is that the people who they led astray, they're still going to be punished, right? And so therefore, it's not that they're taking on their sins and their punishment, but just more burdens are going to be added to them, right? And so here's the issue, okay? Can you go to chapter 16, verse 25?
16.
Yeah, 16:25.
Okay, what's the point? I'm opening it. You can go ahead with the points. I'm trying to open the verse. Okay.
All right.
I'm here.
Go ahead and read it for me, my friend.
May I know the point? It says they will bear their burdens. They will bear their burdens in full on the day of resurrection, and some burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge. How terrible is what they will bear.
Awesome. So it says that they're going to bear their own burdens in full, correct? Completely, right?
Yes.
So that means that everything that is their burden, all of the burdens that belong to them, they are going to bear them, right?
Of course.
Then it goes on to say, as well as those burdens, of those they or some of them, not all of them, but some of the burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge. So these burdens belong to people they misled, correct?
These belong to people who they misled?
Yes.
No, it's not there. It's not there.
Okay. So
that's not the meaning. When it says
and some of the burdens, yes, and some burdens of those whom they misled. Who?
Let me explain.
Does it say that these burdens belong to people who they misled? We could just stick with the verse, man.
Wait, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming. Listen, it says they will bear their burdens in full. That means they will have the punishment for what they have done, all what they have done. Is that clear? On the day of resurrection, and some burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge. So what this is talking about here is we call it adverb of reason. So it is called atfu bayan in Arabic. What is the meaning of atfu bayan? Atfu bayan is I'm coming, please.
Brother, please. Hello. Who do those burdens belong to?
Okay, I'm listening. That is what I want to explain, if you allow me.
That's what I'm.
If you allow me, that's what I want to
verse.
explain.
You don't need to.
So
you don't need to give me an extra explanation.
Can you give me 1 minute?
No,
I don't need extra explanation.
A minute. Yes, I don't need an extra explanation. It's in the verse. It tells you who those burdens belong to. Who do those other burdens belong to? Because they already bear their own burdens in full, completely.
No,
everything
it is still theirs. It is still theirs. It is theirs. That's why they are bearing it. It is theirs.
So
but they got it.
Hold on.
Wait, but they got it from misleading someone.
Okay. When it says, like, let's just try to have some simple reading comprehension. It says they will bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection. And some of the burdens of those they misled. So these burdens are of the people they misled, not their own burdens, right?
They misled. Okay, now wait. I think I get you now. So the burdens they want to join to their own burden. What you are proving there is that it belongs to the people they misled, and that will be the reward for misleading them. That will be the reward for misleading them, because it explicitly. You know one thing. When in Bible school we learned something that when we are reading scripture, there are some questions we ask. Why? The question is that why are they carrying the burden?
That's not the question.
Why are they carrying some of the burden of the people they misled? It explicitly
brother, that's not the question.
For misleading them.
No, brother, please. Listen. I don't need an explanation of why they're going to bear the burdens of other people that they misled. I don't need an explanation of that.
That is necessary. Wait.
No, it's not. Let me tell you why. Hold on. Just listen. Please, just listen, and you'll see why that's irrelevant to me. Okay? None of us on this stage is confused about why the person is bearing the burden of a person they misled. They led them into sin. So of course, so they're going to be punished with that person's burden that they misled. We get it. That's not the argument. The argument is that according to the other verse, it says no one will bear the burden of another. Nobody. But this verse says there is somebody that will bear the burden of another person. So the discrepancy is that one verse says no one will bear the burden of another. This verse says someone will bear the burden of another person if you misled them. That's a contradiction. It can't be both.
No, it's not. It's not a contradiction. It is an explanation. Wait, you know what? Let me, I got your point. God logic is not a contradiction, it's an explanation. And the only way you can call this a contradiction is that if it is talking about someone will be bearing the body, we have many of this. We have many of verses like this in the Quran. So if it is talking that someone will be bearing the burden of another, are you with me? Without leading that person astray, then you are going to say, okay, this is a contradiction. Why? Because the first statement you brought out, the first verdict, the first verse, it does not say the burden of another, even if they lead him astray. I think that verse said, nobody will bear the well, listen to my explanation. And I know that you're a very brilliant and smart person. You understand what I'm saying. If the verse has said, no one will bear the burden of another, even if they happen to lead that person astray. And this one says, so if somebody will bear the burden of another if they have led them astray, then this is contradiction. But the verse is a general verse saying that no one will lift the burden of another person. No one will be punished on behalf of another person. But this one now is not talking about the case of misleading. So it is not a contradiction. It is a further explanation. So that is it. So I think we can like I have come to my conclusion there, and I think I have been able to explain what is there. So I understand what you are trying to take, but it is not there. That is not a contradiction. That's not what we call contradiction. Contradictions are like, if you look at the last word of Jesus in the Bible, what was the last word of Jesus? That one place it said Eli Eli lama sabachthani, one place it said another thing. Those are contradictions, clear contradictions. But this one is not contradiction. Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's driving, so the network might not be very good. But based on what you said, you are trying to correct Allah how Allah should have said it. And that's not our argument. What we are looking for in the Quran is what Allah said. Allah said, nobody is going to bear the burden of others.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, go on.
I'm out and about now, so I can't continue the conversation. So a lot of that I didn't really hear, like the half of it. But I think that the point still stands, and everybody gets it. Hey, Dawa companion. I would like for us to continue the conversation on another day when we have more time, okay? And we'll go over more things, okay?
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
It
Thank
was
you.
nice talking to you. And thank you, host OKB.
And you
Thanks for having
too.
me.
Please, I'm sorry.
Brother
I have
C,
a
God bless
question.
you guys.
I have a question. Sorry, God Logic.
Right. All right. Take care. Thank you. God Logic. God bless.
Take
See
care,
you
guys.
later.
Okay, he's gone.
Yeah. So yeah, he's busy. So yeah.
Is that the same God Logic we used to see on YouTube? Is it the same God Logic we used to see on
Yes,
YouTube?
yes. It's the same person. You have got a lot of questions for him, is it?
What other subjects do we have? What other topic do we have to discuss?
Yeah, so that's our topic. Why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophet? That's the topic we have, and it's the same topic.
And it is an irrelevant topic to me because asking such question, you will have just brought the reason why we shouldn't trust him. Because I can also ask you that why do you trust Paul to be
Okay,
telling you the
so the
truth
reason why,
about Jesus when
okay,
he is bringing some
if you want
things
to make my work
that wait, let me
easy,
land,
that's
please, let me
fine.
land. Let me land, wait. What do you say?
Are you having network issue?
I did not get you.
Yeah, so you are making my job easy by asking
Okay,
me to
maybe
tell
sorry, I
you.
don't know. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You are lagging, bro. Maybe you should come back. We'll have to drop you and bring you back. There is latency on your end, and we cannot keep up with that. So let's bring you back, maybe later. Yeah, do we have other Muslims there? Yeah. Oh, Niyas, are you a Muslim,
Yes,
bro?
okay. Yes, I'm a Muslim. I'm a proud Muslim indeed. Yeah.
Why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
So are you talking to me, please?
Yes, I'm talking to you, bro. You are the proud Muslim here.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So why?
So
Tell
what
me
is the
why.
question for me?
Is everything okay, bro?
Yeah, you said that I should tell you why that.
Don't you
I
You
hear
said,
the
said
why
that
do
I
you
question?
should.
trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous
Okay.
prophets?
Okay. Thank you. I'll come to something. You see, before you even trust who is Muhammad, you look at his life before he was raised as a prophet. So ask people around him that how do they know this person? What is his character? What is his lifestyle? The part of his name before Islam is what? Al-Amin, the trustworthy. So that time, no Islam, no anything. You understand? So he's a very trustworthy. He's a peacemaker. He do everything
So
that to the extent that
hold on. What did Muhammad do or did that time that made people to trust him? Because that's the verse you guys quote that Muhammad is a trustworthy person without telling us what he actually did during his lifetime that made people to trust him. So what did he do
okay,
exactly during his lifetime that made people to trust him?
okay. You see when you are saying lifetime, you have put
Before he
everything
became a
together.
prophet, what did
Okay,
he
please, can
do
I
that
take
made
him
Before
on
people to
this one
trust
before
too?
him?
Islam, see, please don't rush me, please. Let's take it one by one, okay? Before you understand. So it
I
is
don't
his
understand because I
lifestyle
did
that
not
he
hear
did.
what you said, bro. Can you fix your network and come back? Let's have another person. Fix your network
I can
and come back. We can't hear what you are saying.
Okay, I wanted to take him on that because he wanted to tell us how Muhammad was a trustworthy person. Maybe someone that was alabaru. What's that in English? Someone that
Yeah.
was
So today, how are you? Everybody's network is bad tonight, and I don't know what's going on. If you are a Muslim, please request up. Kunfaya Kun, how are you?
Hello.
Yeah, are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Yeah. Why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
Because why would I not trust him? He's Sadiq al-Amin. Why would I not trust him? Also because it's Sirah.
What do you mean by because of Sirah?
Well, because of his story, because of how he lived his life.
How? How did he live his life that is worthy to
But
be trusted?
But can I answer that question? You guys were talking about those that you said there's a contradiction in Quran or something.
Forget
like
about that. God logic was the one. It was argument of God logic, and it's gone now. Can you deal with people on the panel now?
So yeah, you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. So why do you trust him to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
Like I said, his seerah
is
it's a beautiful story of his life.
Yeah, tell me the story.
He was the most truthful. He never told a lie, and it was just a beautiful story. So you don't want to talk about the contradiction?
That was not my argument, bro.
Can I just explain it real quick, very simply, very briefly?
Don't bother yourself.
Tell us about
tell me why you trust
very briefly.
If you cannot trust me why you trust Muhammad, I'm not going to proceed with you. You need to tell me. You are saying because of his story, I have beautiful stories too. Then you should believe me as a prophet. If I tell you my story, unmute yourself. Please don't mute them. Unmute yourself.
I'll tell you what. Because his story or how he portrays the religion, it's the best version. It's the best version I've ever heard.
How now, bro?
How? Yes, I'm telling you. How?
Yeah, tell me how.
It's more truthful. It's more righteous. That's
how.
I just told you.
You are not telling me anything. You are just
it's more righteous.
If
you don't interrupt me, maybe I can continue.
Okay, go on.
It's more righteous. The people in there, the prophets, are better portrayed.
I don't think Muhammad was righteous.
Then they are in your opinion.
No, he was not righteous.
The prophets in our books are much more righteous than the ones in your books.
He slept with a slave. He's not righteous. He committed adultery and he backed it up with revelation.
So concubinage never happened, huh?
No. I said he slept with a slave and he backed it up with revelation from Allah. That's what he did, bro.
So concubinage never happened.
Bro, you are still not telling me why you trust Muhammad.
I just told you.
Why?
You want me to tell you again?
Yes.
Because his narrative is better. It's the best one out there.
Okay,
how?
Because
what is that people in there are more righteous.
What is that narrative that is better, bro?
So yes, the people, okay, say similar characters, right? Like the ones portrayed in the Bible and the ones portrayed in the Quran, right?
Oh my God.
We can go down a rabbit hole and say that, okay, you guys can say that, oh, these aren't even the same people. Anyways, Musa, Moses.
Can we ask
you could draw your own conclusions.
Righteous compared to who? Is it compared to the pagans that
Why
live
you
in
guys
Arabia?
reporting this life now, for crying out loud? Why you guys reporting this life?
That's a new thing they do, bro.
Why you guys reporting now?
Oh. So Kufaya Kun.
Hold on, Jesus or nothing. Just let him go. I don't think he has anything he wants to say.
Okay. Maybe I was hoping that I wanted to engage so that I can tell us righteous compared to who? Compared to the pagans that didn't believe in admiring.
Yeah,
is my connection better now?
A bit better. So why do you trust
Muhammad?
So
wait, I'm coming. Please, I would like you to give me like 30 seconds to talk or 1 minute. Then you talk. Do you understand?
Is it about this topic?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
So I want you to know that both myself and you, we have a belief. I believe in Muhammad, you understand, because I accept him to be truthful from God, and because I saw that the Quran that he was given, no comparison to it, do you understand? And I can also be satisfied that this is from God because of the message, the universal message I found in it. Do you understand? That is one. So the same thing applies to you as well, the way you trust Paul, the way you trust Jesus, even if you have not seen them, and even if you have many controversies about the New Testament not being directly from God, you understand? All these are just claims. I'm coming, wait, let me land.
I don't have time for this nonsense you are doing, bro. I'm not
Let me land now.
You are not going to land. I'm not here for you to come and start preaching to us. The question I asked
I'm not preaching now. I'm telling you the standard why I believe in
Muhammad. If you say anything about
that is what I'm
Old
telling
Testament
you now.
or New Testament, I'm just going to kick you straight. So why do you trust Muhammad? That's my question.
I'm telling you why.
Okay,
why?
I'm
telling you why. And I'm just calm down now. Calm down. I'm telling you, I'm explaining why I trust Muhammad for you. I'm now using it to make a similarity of how you two trusted Paul and Jesus.
So why
I'm not
do
doing
you
anything
trust
wrong.
Muhammad? I'm not asking you, baby.
I've explained
I know why I
because
trusted
he was from God. Listen. Because it was from God, he was given the Quran, and this Quran that he was given has been preserved since this time up till now. That you can never compare any revelation to that, number one. Number two, I trust Muhammad because historically there was a controversy before the emergence of Muhammad. There was a controversy, there was a lot of debate regarding some topics that is relating to God. And then Muhammad came and gave a crystal clear explanation about these controversies.
So let me respond now. So how do you know that
Okay.
the Quran is from God? Or the true God of Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob? That your
Because
prophet
how I
claimed.
know, wait, let me explain. How I know that the Quran is from God is that from the message in it. It has a universal message, number one.
What's the
I'm
message
coming,
in it?
wait, I want to tell you.
I'm not asking you to preach, bro. You are preaching. What is the message in it that makes you believe it's from God?
The message in it is that God himself in the Quran itself, God says in the Quran that he sent it. That is number one.
How
Number
do you know it was God that was making those statements?
Because the Quran says,
Because
if you
Quran
doubt
said it.
that
Because
this
the Quran
book,
said it.
let me say, wait, calm down. Because the Quran says, if you doubt in chapter 2, if you doubt that this book is from God, then bring something similar. And since the beginning of time that book has been, no one was able to bring a similarity. Let me open the verse for you.
Have you heard about Umar?
I'm coming. Let me open the verse.
Don't bother your chest. Umar, do you know that Umar, Allah agreed with Umar on 3 verses of the Quran? Do you know that?
Of course, I know that.
So
but agreeing with Umar.
Did Umar brought something like the Quran?
Wait. No. Agreeing with Umar is not in verse. Let me tell you. Is in judgment. What do I mean by in judgment?
Is that verse in the Quran?
When something... Wait, let me land. Now you are asking a question. Let me give you an answer.
Is that verse in the Quran, bro? I'm going to kick you if you don't answer my question. I don't have time for
Why are you
Let me explain.
Kick? You should not be trying to kick and kick.
Is that
Calm
verse
down
in the
now.
Quran? Is that verse in the Quran?
Umar did not say any verse. Umar did not bring any verse by himself.
The verse of
Umar
veiling,
passed the judgment.
The verse of
Umar
veiling,
passed the
who brought
judgment.
it?
What?
The verse of
What is
veiling,
it?
who brought it? The verse of veiling.
I'm coming. Let me tell you. It is Allah.
Answer me.
It is Allah. Don't be shouting. Why are you doing like a hooligan? You're just shouting. Calm down now. Are you not using knowledge?
Thank you. That's what it is.
I've already taken care of him. So,
yeah. Help me bring another Muslim up.
I've wanted to remove him since, but when he now said that last part, so I just take care of him.
I didn't come on time.
This one I've been up before. He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna start telling you.
So if they keep saying that, Allah said that if you can find any book like this, let them bring it. Should we, because of that, call Shakespeare a prophet too? Because there's nobody that's been able to write like Shakespeare.
Yes, Hamza, how are you?
I'm good, and you, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nah.
Yeah, why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God?
Okay, thanks. Let me answer that question. Firstly, because of his personalities, I won't be like them. I won't be explaining too much. Because of his personalities, according to history, before, as my previous brothers has already said, he is known as an Amin. And one of the reasons he was known as an Amin is because, obviously he was trustworthy. Now, let me give you an example of an incident because you obviously asked for that. It's because during the time before he was a prophet, the unbelievers of Mecca then usually keep their things with him. Yeah, they usually keep their things with him and nothing will happen to him. It is reported that even if they give him something that is hold, he will return it as it is. That's one of the reasons why he was given an Amin. And also because he was a very humble person and many other qualities like that. And another thing you asked about, why did we believe that Quran is from Allah? Is that the question?
Okay, so do you have anybody in your area or in your house that you trust so much that you can even trust with your money? Do you have that person?
Yeah, I have.
So if that person comes tomorrow and says, I am a prophet of God, and this is what Allah tells me, are you going to believe that person?
I'm not gonna believe because
Why?
the prophet has
Why
already
do you
said there is
believe Muhammad on that premise, and you will not believe that person?
okay. The first first reason why I believe Muhammad is that he brought a book, and that book signifies he's a prophet
How do
because of
you
what
know
is
that
in
book?
it.
How do you know that book is from God?
Yeah. One of the I won't be preaching faith with you since we have different faith. One of the simplest way to verify the authenticity of the Quran that is from God is because of the prophecies in it. There have
What are the
been many
prophecies?
prophecies that okay, one of those simplest one is Surah Rome. Yeah. Allah says in the Quran that Gulibat Rome. The Romans will be, will be win. That mean they will win the Rome. And during the time of the prophet, there's nothing like that. Even after the prophet was dead, nobody know that the Romans will be, that the Muslim will win the Rome. But after the prophet, that thing still happened. Another thing is that many of the scientific things we are just discovering this now was already mentioned in the Quran. For example, the miracle of birth, how the child develop in the womb. Prophet Muhammad has already said that 1,400 plus years ago without an advanced instrument, but it is only recently, maybe, I don't know if it is 100 or some years ago, but it's still
So,
recently
bro,
that the
don't go to
science just proved that
embryology.
one.
Don't go to embryology.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
true.
I
Then
said
see,
the Quran has already said that.
let me ask you this, because
You-
let me just go with you
okay,
based on the scientific miracle. So, are you saying that
okay.
because the Quran is scientifically accurate, that means it's from God, right?
Okay, let me talk. I've already said
No,
I'm giving you
first
some
answer
of the
that part.
simplest way
Let's
to
finish
get.
with scientific accuracy first before
Of
we go to
course,
other part.
no,
Okay. Okay,
no.
so throw
Of
that
course,
one
it's
away.
it's
Pick
not that.
another one then. Why do you trust the Quran? Forget about science now, since you are not going to trust the Quran
So
because of
what you want to
science.
say now is that you want to throw the fact that Quran
Now,
scientifically.
let me ask you this so that we can move forward. According to the Bible, we see
No,
where
we will move forward, but you should consent with that. I didn't really like the way you are going on that. I've already said some things, but you are rubbing it. You are rubbishing what I said, which is not correct.
what did
That's not
you
how my
say?
argument is.
What was that thing that you said that I'm rubbish?
You said I should give you some reasons why the Quran is from the God, and I gave you
Yeah.
some. I didn't say that is the
Which
only
one?
reason. I
Which
just
one?
gave you some, and I'm told you scientifically it is the correct one, and
Okay.
also, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you said scientifically, right?
Yeah, I proved some scientific facts in the Quran that was
Okay,
only
so
recently
yes, that was
discovered,
why I
and
asked you
that
the question. If you remember, I asked you that if because Quran is scientifically accurate, that is why we should believe him. Yes or no? That's what I'm asking. Because the Quran is like
that is one. Yeah. Listen, that is one of the reason why, not the only reason why.
okay. So
The
now
prophet
let's
could not probably know that 400 years ago.
yeah.
He can't know that,
Yeah.
and you are
So
also sure of that.
yeah. So hold
So
on.
that's one of the facts. It's not the only one, but one of them. That's
Yeah.
the correct one. Just take that.
Okay,
Another
so
one, you
if
can
we
say another
see
thing.
anything that is not scientifically accurate in the Quran, that would mean the Quran is false, right? Because if the scientific accuracy can prove the Quran to be true, scientific inaccuracy should also be able to prove it to be false, correct?
In the aspect of science, if there is something that contradicts science, then maybe you can say that there is something wrong with the Quran. But
Bro,
I bet
yes,
you
just
can
answer me yes or no
learn
now.
something. I've already answered your question.
What was the answer?
That's
Can you
it.
repeat yourself?
If you
Yes.
can prove the Quran wrong scientifically, then bring your proof.
Okay, so the Quran
That's
says
it.
that the sperm comes between the backbone of a man, from the backbone within the rib cage. Let me look for the verse and show it to the world.
The what?
Yeah, he said sperm comes from the backbone of a man. Is that scientifically accurate?
Why don't we search it on Google now? I'm still here.
I'm
I
asking
didn't
you
know that. I
because
didn't know about that.
you need to
That's
tell
because I
me.
don't know. I don't have the knowledge on that scientifically. That's why maybe someone among us should probably quickly search for it. Then, if it is wrong, then you can say that it is wrong. That's
Okay,
what I'm
man.
saying. I didn't say that you are not saying correctly.
Yeah,
I said
yeah,
you should
baby
ask for
cool.
that. And also,
Yeah,
you have to bring me the
Hamza,
part where the
Hamza,
Quran
a
said that.
minute, please. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I will have
Okay.
said that since you
You
sounded
have to also
very, yeah, a minute. You sounded very educational. So I want to say that you actually did
Thank
biology in
you.
school,
Thank you,
right?
Andrea.
And as somebody who also did biology in school, basic science, even during those period, with your level of education, where does sperm comes from in a man?
Where does sperms come from a man? I don't know where the sperm is provided, but I know that it is
Yeah,
stored in
so
the I think in the penis area or somewhere.
do the Google search now and tell us.
Exactly.
Yeah, do the Google search yourself and tell us. Then I will tell you what the Quran says.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, but I have something. I said you should also bring me where the Quran said that. Don't forget that.
Yes.
Please,
Really?
can you do that first before any
I'm
other
already
thing?
searching,
Just we
so
are
you
going to
also
wait for
should
you.
Big screen,
try
let him
searching
show
for
us
where
his
the Quran
answer,
said
sir.
that, please.
Take big screen so
No,
that you
you
can
can't
show us
just.
the answer.
What do you say?
What do you say, Alazere?
I say you should give him big screen so that he can show us the answer of what Google says.
Exactly.
We are learning
Hamza,
together. We are
so
learning
please
here.
Okay.
go ahead and give us the answer.
And
Yeah, and
okay,
also
dear
Biology
baby
don't forget
code.
I
comes.
said you are
Hamza,
gonna give me
Hamza,
where.
Hamza, Hamza, don't
Yes,
worry, we'll give you
yes.
the Quran, we'll give you the Surah and the Ayat. We know it.
Thank you.
And while
Thank
you are
you.
checking that, can you also help us to understand that if by chance they cut off your testicles, will you still be able to have children?
That's a long one. Let him just bring this
That's
one
that.
first.
You should answer this first so that we
No,
can
Yeah.
you know that science is practical, sir. So all this theory, let us just practicalize it fast, fast.
Yeah. Let him just do this. Then
Yeah.
so that I'm waiting, bro. Show me where what Google say about where sperm
And
comes
again,
from.
I'm surprised that somebody, I will presume that you are over secondary school as a person. So saying you don't, the biology you do in school, like you don't know where sperm comes from. But you can do the
Oh,
Google search. We'll wait for you.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm really sorry about that, about my lack of knowledge, but that's just how it is. I'm not actually shy of
Bro, just search
admitting
No,
what we
it's
that.
asked you
fine.
to
Just
search.
check
Yes,
Google.
please.
Just check. We are waiting for you. It's fine. Just check.
Yeah. So while
Do you
you are
mind bigger
checking,
screen?
I'm listening.
As
yeah, you want to
in,
check,
do you
right?
mind big screen like?
Yeah, I want to check.
Okay,
I
check.
have to.
Okay.
Check. So this is the problem. He's gone. No, he's gonna come back. It's his network.
He has to
No,
come
you
back.
can't leave.
No.
Why?
Maybe because he wants to go and check. That's why. So
Okay.
he's gonna come back. I'm very sure.
There's something he said that he didn't respond to. So just for people listening, so they don't think that that thing he said is a point. He mentioned about
About Greek romance, right?
yes, please, if you can just
Yeah.
comment on that so that people
Yeah.
listening
So Allah
know.
got it wrong because Allah did not. Allah was gambling. Allah played gamble on that verse. Allah did not say specifically when the world was going to end, and that was why one of the Sahaba of Muhammad failed because he went to go and bet with the Mushrikeen that it's going to happen within 3 to 7 years. But that thing happened 14 years after. So that's how they lost. And that was when they abrogate gambling. That was before gambling was abrogated. So Allah did not say specifically. Allah did not. How can God be predicting as if you want to play Bet Ninja? So that was what Allah was doing. Allah was not even sure when the war was going to end. That was why one of the Sahaba of Muhammad went to go and play bet with the Mushrikeen, and at the end of the day, they won. So I just don't want to go there because we start opening a deed and start going to verses and all that. That's why I didn't even want to go there. But I was going to make comment on it anyways. So yeah, that's what happened about that. If you want to add to it, seed, you can add to it so that.
No, you've said everything I wanted to say, as in basically, I didn't just want it to slide so that people listening will not say, he said one or they didn't respond to that because, you made a point. There's nothing you want to say, concerning the prophecies or scientific miracles that are right. There is none that is right.
Yeah, let's bring him back. I think he's requesting now. Yeah, guys, please tap on your screen and share the live.
And the embryology is talking about now. We know people do mind.
Hello,
Me and Jesus of
okay.
nothing the other day. Wait, 1 second.
Everyone, I'm back.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
Hello?
Bro. Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Okay. So it says the sperm is provided in where? I think the growing area or something. So before I answer that question, I would like you guys to
No. Answer it now.
You have to
Answer it now.
Didn't you just go? Didn't you just
yeah, I want to answer your question, but first you have to give me where the Quran says the sperm is.
We are not talking about
Quran 86 verse 6. Quran 86 verse 6. Give us the answer.
86. Yeah. Please.
Let me
please wait. Let me quickly check. Let me quickly check.
I will say that before we go to that Quran verse. This Hamza, a minute, please. Excuse me. This pattern of conversation
it
is
says
not
in the
too
text.
healthy. Just
what is
a
it?
minute, please. You come back now, and instead of giving us answer biologically where sperms comes from, you want to go to something else or probably try to deviate. No, we don't have a conversation like that. Give us that answer, then we move forward to the next thing. Do you understand?
Can you listen, please? I didn't move on to another place. I want to prove you wrong. That's the why I'm asking you.
What did Google tell you?
What did Google tell you?
I think it says the testicle.
Okay, good.
Very good.
So now let me read the Quran verse. Do you want me to read it?
And I want to prove you wrong.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I firstly asked you.
So
you want to prove Google wrong, not us. You want to prove Google wrong because Google said testicles. Mohammed said something else.
I'm not. I didn't say the Google is not correct. The Google is correct. I'm trying to prove you guys wrong. You said the Quran said that. I'm now trying to tell you that the Quran did not say that.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to.
Let's read.
Yeah. Don't twist my words. I don't like that.
Yeah. So I'm reading
Quran 86, right?
Yeah, from verse 6. Let's read from verse 5. So let's observe what he was created. He was created from a fluid ejected, emerging from between the backbone and the ribs. Indeed, Allah to return him is able. So if you go and now, what is that fluid?
Thank you for bringing me up finally. It's God that will bless
you. Can you please
mute yourself?
Let me talk about?
Yeah, so what is that fluid?
Are you listening?
Bro, what is that fluid? Before you start telling me, am I listening?
Okay. You said, what is that fluid?
Yes.
The sperm?
So does the sperm come from the backbone and the rib?
Between, it comes. That's what the Quran says.
So your own sperm comes between your backbone.
Now listen, please.
I'm asking you, bro. I'm asking you.
Please let him speak.
It didn't come from the backbone, but between the backbone and the rib. Don't you understand what you read? It comes between. It didn't say from the backbone.
He said, imagine. Let me read it again. He said, imagine from between the backbone and the rib.
So don't you hear between there?
So your sperm comes. So your sperm comes between your backbone, right?
between the back, not between backbone, no, between the backbone and the
Backbone
rib.
and the rib. We
Hamza,
heard you, Mr.
Don't you understand that
Hamza.
simple?
Guys,
just a
Hamza,
please,
minute,
I
please.
want
Hamza.
us to please. I want us to keep it. Let's give ourselves
Yeah,
so that we don't be
exactly.
wrong.
Yeah, and that's because you
Hamza,
guys are twisting. You are twisting
Hamza,
what you are
Hamza,
reading. You said
Please,
between
can
the
I can
backbone.
I
No,
can I
excuse
talk?
not
me.
between the backbone and the. Do you know what is in between the backbone and the rib? Did you know that?
Hamza, we don't.
Testicles.
I don't
No,
want
you
to
didn't. You
mute you,
didn't
please.
let me to talk. So
I
I
don't
want
want us to
no.
make to
You have
shout
to
over
let me
one
to
another. I
talk
don't
for
want
me
us
to
to.
listen to whatever you want to say.
Hamza,
You have to talk. You
Hamza,
asking me question, then you
cool
are not letting
guy.
me talk.
Just a
That's not
minute,
good.
please. A minute. You see,
No, I have to, no. Before I
just a
can
minute,
listen,
please.
you have to
Excuse
let
me.
me talk.
Excuse
You ask
Yeah,
a
me.
question, I have to
baby
answer.
You don't
code,
need
baby
to
code.
continue
Let him
shouting.
just
If you
say
don't
what he
want to,
wants to say
if you
because
don't want to
he will
listen
be
to my answer, then why did you bring me
claiming
up?
victim
That's
now.
not good.
Okay, go on.
The
Say what you
Quran,
want to say. Don't
Okay,
mute him,
sorry.
please.
Unmute yourself now.
Unmute yourself. Say what you want to say, Hamza. Unmute yourself. Go on.
hey, so are you listening now? Good. You said, the fluid ejected coming from between the backbone and the rib. And according to my research, it says the backbone, which is the man's loins, the area where reproductive organs are located, and ribs, the chest region or the woman's body. Meaning, human creation comes from reproductive fluid from the parents. That's what it said. So it is describing the origin of human creation, not giving a medical statement about sperm being made in the spine. Can you just search that? You will be able to get that, please. You can just search
Can you
the
show us?
explanation
You
of
can
that
take the
verse.
big. You can take the big screen and show us what Google showed you. Because when we asked you, what did Google tell you? You told us right here
Yeah.
clearly that it said testicles. So now, if Google is saying testicle, and you are giving an explanation to us that somehow this sperm or comes from between the rib cage, the ribs, and the backbone, we need to understand how that is.
Now,
Is
thank
it
you.
is it that the
Firstly,
testicle?
the
Hold on. Is it
Quran
that the
says sperm.
hold on, brother? Hold on, brother. This is not.
I'm
No, no,
listening.
no, 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 no. What you're trying to explain science to us. You're trying to
No,
explain
I'm not trying to
embryology
explain
to
science.
us.
I'm not a science.
So we will go, and you already know that Muhammad was
Okay.
uneducated. So let's go with people who are scientists and people who are educated. People who did anatomy of the
Now,
body.
say we are
Is
dragging
this
this thing. Hold
testicle?
on. Jesus was not. We are
Yeah, I
drag
understand what you're saying,
Hamza.
but firstly, I want to clear something.
Hamza.
Yeah, you said something.
Yes.
Please let me correct her on
Oh
this, or
my
I won't be
God.
able to say anything. You said Muhammad was uneducated. That is clearly
Absolutely.
wrong. He was unable to write and read, not uneducated. Please, I would like you to never say that again. That is actually not good. Do you get that? No,
Okay,
Okay.
just
Okay,
give me a minute,
okay. He
please.
was
no.
unlearned.
I've
He
never.
was unlearned. Hamza was
Jesus was
unlearned.
nothing. Let baby code handle him so
Yeah,
that we
so
can
that you
move
can
Yeah,
say
on.
that he was not
Hamza,
uneducated, please. I've never
Hamza.
abused any of
I don't,
your of the prophets, so please
Hamza. I don't
don't do
like the
that,
way you are
please.
making noise. Like you see, it's not
Yeah,
until
that's
you
because you guys are not
continue
letting me
talking,
talk.
shouting
I
that people will
usually
know you are
listen to
telling the
what you guys
truth.
are saying, but you never listen to
A
what I'm
minute,
saying.
just calm
I asked
down.
a simple question. Does the Quran say
Excuse
spam?
me.
It doesn't say that. It says flee.
All right, you make me mute you. Just a minute, please. Now, OKB asked you earlier that what is that fluid? You said yourself, because we are all here, that it is spam. We have not even gone to your tafsir that later break it down further. You confirmed yourself that it was spam. Okay, so now, knowing that what Allah was talking about there is called spam. So now you said it's not just backbone. You said also the ribs. Now, plus backbone and the ribs, addition, like add them together. Biologically, where does sperm come from in that area? Like let's join it together.
Okay.
Let's join the ribs and the backbone together, all of them, combine two of them. So does sperm come from there in reality?
Okay. So should I talk now?
Yeah, answer the question.
Okay. Please, can you listen for 30 seconds without interrupting me?
That's when you answer without deviating.
Yes, I won't deviate. So you just have to listen. Then, if you have question about whatever I say, you can ask. Then after I'm done with my speech, I won't like you to be interrupting. That's not good. You have to let me land. I'm not like the other person who
Please,
are
sorry,
shouting and arguing.
Hamza.
Yes.
Even as you are talking, time is also going. I mean, when you answer,
Okay.
you're now
Now
deviating.
I'll
So
go
just go
straight.
straight to the point. Yeah.
Yeah. The Quran does not say sperm is created in the backbone or whatever. Earlier, you said, you asked me what is the fluid. I said sperm. I didn't know that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not. I have to go and search about that. And later on, I see in the Quran, as you have also read out, the Quran is not talking about sperm. It is talking about fluid. Then I look at what the scholars have already explained about that, and it says that it is talking about, I think, the reproductive fluid. Yeah, it says human creation. It means human creation comes from reproductive fluid from the parent. It is not talking about sperm. So
Hamza.
that is my first point about that. It is not sperm. Don't say sperm.
Hamza.
The Quran does say sperm.
Hamza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. So earlier you said spam, but later you said you got your
Yeah, I
confirmation
made a
that
mistake.
it's not spam again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You know,
So
I'm the
you
one
are
that
going to
said
do
it
two
is
things for
spam,
us.
not the Quran.
Just a minute,
I
please.
checked the
Sorry.
Quran doesn't say
Yeah,
that.
a minute,
Okay.
please. You are going to do two things for us. Okay. So now
Okay.
you are going to tell us that reproductive fluid that comes from man, the name, what is it called? That thing that produces, that makes baby from man. You will tell us that fluid, what is called, and you will tell us how that is different from sperm. So can you answer that?
Okay. Firstly, I don't know about science. If you want that answer
It's not about science,
more,
it's general
if you
knowledge.
want,
Sorry,
no,
this
I
is
will
general knowledge.
talk,
It's not about
please.
science or no
Don't
science.
interrupt. You alone. I've told you everything
I already
I'm
told
saying
you if you
over here
deviate, I will
about that
not
science
allow.
part. I'm just searching about it. I didn't know about that. If you're asking me purely about the Quran, I'm giving you a straight fact. You are the one that want to go into the science, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to ask to search for that for you. Please.
Between both
I
of us,
will talk. I'm just saying
here,
I didn't know much about that.
instead of it to just like, you can go straight to the point instead of trying to say some word to bite and like
Yeah,
go straight.
I've went straight
You
to the
mentioned
point.
something, Hamza. A minute, please. You mentioned something
Okay.
yourself. You said your research
Okay.
that you just did, which nullified your previous answer, that it's no longer spam that the Quran was talking about. Meanwhile, we haven't even checked the tafsir, because if we check the tafsir, that would be,
You
I believe
can.
you are still going to change your stand. But just let's continue.
I'm
for now.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Hamza, let me.
Based on what I think OKB recited down.
Hamza,
Yeah.
are you changing your view again?
I'm not changing my view.
And you switched
when he
earlier
was
from
reading
it's not a
the
spam to, I mean,
translation,
it's a
he
spam to
said,
it's not a spam. So, but I'm trying to understand your point again. So now you said your scholars said that reproductive things that comes, the fluid that comes from man, it is not spam. That is the reproductive fluid. Is that not what you said?
Sir, that's not what I'm saying. You
All
are
right.
clearly.
So what did your scholars say again? What did your scholars say again,
kindly.
please? What did they say again?
Yeah, I said the Quran is not talking about the spam, and I said according to what the scholars translate that verse, they said this and that. I didn't say the scholars say it's
What
not spam.
do
Not,
they
they
say?
are not one
What
that said
do
that.
they call
The Quran
it?
itself
What do they
explicitly
say?
said, don't in the Arabic there is difference between
You said your scholar said something earlier. Now you are switching from that again. Hamza, you said your scholar said
I didn't see
something.
that. I didn't like the way you are twisting
Why,
my words.
brother? No,
The
no.
Quran,
You
we
are
are
actually
talking
telling
about the
lies.
Quran here. The
Everybody
Quran said,
here
"Kuli come
heard you when you said
that's
your
the Quran.
scholars.
In Arabic, we have word for
What
spam.
the fluid is
There is
the
word for spam in
reproductive
Arabic. I won't let
fluid
you.
that comes
I
from
won't
a
let you
man.
twist my,
That's what you
twist
said.
my word again. If you can't listen, you can just bring me down. The Quran,
No, you can drop yourself.
in
You can
Arabic,
drop
there
yourself.
is a word
Hamza, calm down.
He's becoming rowdy
No.
now.
I'm not
Let's
coming
hold
down.
on.
I'm not coming down.
So Hamza, hold on. Now, what is your problem now?
Yeah, no, you are the one that have the problem. I'm not the one.
So
what is
the problem?
Quran does not say spam. Does it say spam in your
Yeah,
translation?
so do you want me to read?
recited the
Hold on,
translation before.
calm down.
Does it say spam?
Yes, so calm down. Do you want me
No,
to?
no, the
Can you
reason why I'm
let
not
me
familiar, I've been
read,
talking
bro?
verbally before. No, I have to make something clear for you. Whenever I say
Yes.
something, please don't twist
So
it. Just
yes.
say it as I
Hold
said.
on.
I want
Hold
to
on.
show you have to caution that person. You shouldn't be twisting what I'm saying. That is wrong. You
Okay.
are
Can you
leading
hold on
me
now? Let me
to
show
something I
you
didn't say.
how your Quran says it is spam. Do you want me to show
Okay.
you? Okay. Yeah. I want to
Okay.
read the
Read the translation
tafsir.
again.
I want to read the tafsir. I don't even have to go to the translation so that it will waste our time.
OKB,
Yeah.
OKB, please read the translation.
Yes.
Is the Quran tafsir? They are
Okay.
different. The Quran and tafsir are different. Read the
The
Quran. The
translation, the
one you read
Quran.
before,
What are you
please.
talking about?
Okay. So
Yeah, he read the translation of Quran. He said,
Let me read it. Can you come up? God.
yeah, talk.
It was created from fluid, ejected, emerging from between the backbone and the ribs. So what I asked you, what is that fluid? What was your answer? Just lie now.
Spermatozoa.
You are going to meet Muhammad. Just lie now. So when I asked you that what was the fluid, what was your answer?
Now, can you listen?
Can you
Now,
answer me?
then I
What was your
said,
answer when I
oh,
asked you?
listen. Why do you know this thing you are doing is not argument. It's just that you guys are trying to gang up on me because you are not listening. Since you want, you know what is even your argument about? Is it just to show you? Why can't you just
Can we
listen?
just respond to him instead of muddying the
I said
waters?
before
Talk.
that the
Jeez.
fluid, yeah, I said spam. That's because I'm not sure about that.
But you
Then
were wrong. You were wrong,
I
right?
now asked for where that I have for where you read that out, and I went to look at it, and I see there that what he's talking about there is not spam, it is fluid.
Okay, so
And I
now
now tell
this
you
is
now
it.
that in Arabic we have word for spam. So and it is different. This one is not talking about spam. We have what it is managed. It is different.
Okay.
Okay, in your translation, does this say spam?
No. So now
Does it
this
say
is.
that?
Yeah, I said no. It did not
Does it
say.
say
But
that? So why are you saying it
thanks
is
for
spam?
coming, bro.
Because I said that.
Get out. I don't know how many times I have to say no. So
Okay,
that
does it say spam? Does it say spam? Does it say
God, I beg.
And he
Salam, your
continued to
network is
make
bad.
noise like,
I don't know what's wrong with your
what?
network, Salam. Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
Jesus.
Muslim.
Okay, but does it say spam? Does your version say
And I was
spam?
even telling him no, but he's not listening. That's spirit of Muhammad.
How far okay? My brother, greeting.
I
Black
do.
Israelite, poor brother.
God's
Baby, Jesus is
Welcome.
nothing.
Welcome.
See,
Does it say spam?
Say Christian, how things now?
It's not Mosaic Christian. It's not Allah's Erishin.
I mean, the name you guys answer, it's well.
Yeah, so if you are a Muslim, you can request stop. Come and tell us why you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God. Jubair, are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
I think Allah's Erishin was saying something before the guy came back and was saying I'm back.
Jazz,
And
how are
he
you?
didn't say anything. This one a bottle.
Okay. Jazz, are you there? Jazz.
She's typing in the comments. She's not speaking. I think she went to
Jazz.
Jasmine.
Jazz,
Where are
baby.
you?
All right. I think Jazz is busy. You can come back. Jazz, are
No,
you
you
there?
muted me.
Oh, I did not.
No,
You're not
you went
speaking.
off the app.
Yeah, guys, please hold on. Let's have it peaceful, please. She's a woman now, so yeah. So, are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Yeah. So, why do you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God and the previous prophets?
Why would anyone trust anyone? That could easily be said about Moses and Jesus and anyone of the prophets.
I didn't get that. Can you repeat what you said? Can you repeat what you said?
I'll come back in like a minute or so.
Okay.
All right.
Be careful, sorry, don't report you. I guess maybe this lady is trying to set you up for report or something.
No.
I'm not saying it though, but just be careful.
Yeah, because she has been a keyboard warrior so far.
Yeah, so if you are a Muslim, request up. Let's come on. I like to talk to Muslimah because many of them are victim of this religion. They don't really know what they believe. They just believe one God and they run with it. That one God, they don't even know how it look like. Allah does not have any shape. Allah is nothing. It's just there.
Okay, but can I say something real quick? It's so funny how they keep bringing up this scientific proof, like that guy Hamza. He said, "Oh, it's scientific this thing," but you don't even know, but you believe. You say you don't know science. You haven't researched it. You haven't tried to see if it's true, but all of a sudden you see it in the Quran, you believe it. And now Google proves you wrong. You are now trying to twist it. This is the problem. When you read stuff, if I go to church and pastor is saying something, I'm like, is this one fabu or is it real? I go and research it before running with it. But you guys just see something, you didn't prove it. You say, oh, I don't know biology, I'm not a scientist. But you keep running it with an argument. Please stop it. Hamza is back.
Yeah, I'm giving him the last chance to engage and to listen more than he talks. If not, this one now you are going to Masjid Al-Haram where you go and push the black stone.
Okay, Jesus plus nothing. Firstly, to
hold on. Forget about Jesus.
Said I believe something I didn't know. No, that's not correct.
Okay,
I talked
that's
about
fine.
the fact that
That's fine.
Okay, we have
Quran
heard
talks
you.
about
We have heard you. Forget
how
about what I said.
how child is developed in the womb. That's what I said, and that is correct. But you didn't talk about that. I understand you guys now.
I've
You guys
heard you,
are just trying to have
Hamza.
fun.
I'm
You're not
sorry,
even
Yomi,
listening
I've
to the truth.
heard
You're not
you.
listening to the truth.
Speak to
No.
Thanks for coming, bro.
I
Get out. You can't change. It's money.
He never disappoints.
He just actually, okay, I went to check his profile. He just graduated from Arabic school, so he's trying to come and press neck here.
Okay, B.
Yeah.
Okay, B. You know Ali Dawa, right? Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, I know Ali Dawa.
Let me show you something. Give me a big screen, please, if you don't mind. I'll show
Hello,
you something.
KB.
With regards to this
hold on,
scientific...
please.
Yes, he said that
I've seen the
that is
video.
not true. He said, but it's
I've
still
seen the
real.
video.
Yeah.
I've seen the video. They have warned them. Yeah, play it. Let them hear because many of them are on the comments.
Muslim apologist Ali Dawa is
We can't see very well.
now admitting the Islamic argument from scientific miracles in the Quran has been debunked.
Look, it might be that Andrew Tate came to Islam for the wrong reasons. But guess what? He may be staying in Islam for the right reasons. How? One of the reasons I accepted Islam was the scientific miracles. I'll be honest with you. And now we know that this whole scientific miracles was absolute nonsense, not in total. But guess what? Allah led me to Islam. One of the reasons was because of the scientific miracles. And guess what? Did I leave Islam when this whole scientific miracle thing got debunked? No, I stayed because I grew in faith. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran to the Bedouins. Don't say you have believed, but rather say you have submitted.
Muslim
Thank you.
Exactly. So we know we are not. It's just the baby Muslim that still runs the argument about scientific miracles. There is nothing.
You can take your big screen back.
Yeah, there is nothing scientific about the Quran. It's just a piece of toilet paper that people should just use to wipe their bum whenever they go to the toilet. There's nothing scientific. There is nothing meaningful there.
Nothing is proved by scientists?
How are you?
I'm good, bro.
Are you a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah, I am a Muslim. But bro, no, I have some question to ask. Spirit will come in dreams? Because yesterday I saw one dream.
Thank you. After we will see you next time on the day of resurrection. Yeah, so if you're a Muslim and you have something to say,
What
please
is he
request
saying
out.
exactly? I don't
I didn't
get.
even understand what he's
He says
saying. It's
spirits come
just
in the
I
dream.
heard spirit, yeah.
if you're a Muslim, you can request up. Let's talk. Let me send invite back to Jazz because I really like to have conversation with the Muslimah because many of them they have been brainwashed.
Jazz is a Muslim, but with her standing right now, after I checked her profile, she might not be entering Jannah.
Yeah,
Because
Jazz,
I'll
how are
think.
you?
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Yeah, so why do you trust Muhammad?
Well, I trust Jesus, and Jesus prayed to Allah. So
I'm asking you about Muhammad. You don't follow Jesus, you follow Muhammad, innit?
actually, Muslims do believe in Jesus, and
Yeah, I know
Jesus
you
has a
believe.
higher
You don't.
position than
Yeah,
Muhammad.
my sister, you don't believe in Jesus. You believe in Isa bin Maryam.
Yeah. Do you know where the name comes from?
You need to tell me. I don't.
Okay, what's Jesus's native Aramaic name?
Yeshua.
No,
What was it then?
it's Asa, spelled with Easa.
Are you
So
sure?
in Arabic, which is also a Semitic language, they spell it Issa.
Okay, so let's leave Jesus out of this, anyways. I don't want us to digress. Tell me about Muhammad. Why do you
Well,
think
that's not
Prophet
true
Muhammad?
now. Okay,
I
but you want
know.
to let it slide. That's not true. Jesus didn't have an Aramaic name. It was a Hebrew
Yeah,
name.
it was Hebrew name. Jesus was not given Aramaic name, bro. It was Hebrew. There is no way. But I don't want him to start
To divert.
diverting. So that's why I said. But Jesus does not have Aramaic name, my sister. It was Hebrew Yeshua. That's his name. So if you do, you want to prove me
It's
wrong? Do you want to
Esu.
show me? Okay, show me the Aramaic name of Jesus then.
I mean, this is my first time doing this, so I don't know how to show you.
Okay,
Yeah.
can
So
you
Most
also
High
tell us the
daughter, hold on,
meaning?
Jesus or nothing. Most High daughter, you want to engage her.
Yes.
Engage her, and I want the argument to be on the topic, please. Go on.
Okay. So, Sister Jess, why do you trust Muhammad?
I trust in Allah, who all of the prophets prayed to, including Jesus.
Okay, that's you answered the question that I didn't ask, so I'll try it again. Why do you trust Muhammad?
Because his message coincides with all the rest of the prophets.
So, if I was to show you that it doesn't coincide with what the prophet said, how would you reconcile that?
They all prayed to one God, correct?
And what's the name of that one God?
Okay, what language did
According
Jesus himself speak?
according
And what did
to
he call God?
according to the scriptures that were written, sorry for the background noise, according to the scriptures that were written at the time of Jesus and previously to his arrival
In what
in the
language?
flesh. Okay. Sister, let's track the conversation, yeah? According
Yeah,
to the
Jesus fell
scriptures,
to his face
according to the scriptures,
on
what
the
is the
ground
name?
and cried out
According
to
to the
Allah
scriptures, what is
in
the
his
name?
language.
Lord Jesus, have mercy. According to the scriptures, what is the name of the God that they pray to? And how did they
It
address him?
depends how far back you want to go because the original name would be Ilah or Al Ilah.
So the
And
word
then
God, the word God,
in
the word
Arabic,
God,
they're all
mhm,
cousins, right? They are
yeah.
all Semitic languages.
The
In
word
Arabic,
God,
it's Allah.
the word God is a title, but God has a name, and that name was
Yes,
revealed by God to the prophets
as Ayah.
as sorry,
Ayah.
Aya Asha Aya, which means I am that I am, which translates into Yahweh. Correct?
Yahweh is second person.
Sorry,
That's not God's personal name if you make it second person.
that's
You're
literally God's
you're
personal name.
stripping away the power of,
It literally means I
and
am that
that's
I
why
am.
Jesus came to set the record straight, and that's why he preached all of that himself.
What did Jesus preach?
Did Jesus
And
not say I
where
am
would
that I am in first person, or did
and
he say it in
where
second person?
and where would you find that information?
What?
Where do you find that
Does the
information?
Bible not
What
say
is the
that?
prime?
What
What's
do you
the prime?
mean?
So the Bible is the primary source, right?
No, I would say the Torah is a primary source, and it all escalated from there.
The Torah is in the Bible. It's the first 5 books. So we're saying that the Bible is the primary source of information for Jesus and the prophets.
Yes, but you're not understanding the
Right.
continuation
So
of the
according to
story.
that primary source, we see that the message that was given is contrary to the message that Muhammad gave. Let me give examples. Jesus Christ said, love your enemies and pray for them, bless them. What did Muhammad say?
Yeah, what did Muhammad say?
Muhammad said, fight everyone. Muhammad said, unalive them.
No, he didn't.
Allah himself says, go and fight the Jews and the Christians. Take
It
them
does
as
not
your
say
rightful
that.
position.
Show me the verse where it says that.
Can someone, I know Black Israel, you're good with that. Is there anyone that could bring up that verse for me? I mean, there's many. The whole
Matthew chapter 6, I think.
Right. So in the Quran, the whole of the 9th chapter is basically go and unalive everyone. Is there any way we could bring up a Quranic verse that supports that?
9:5.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah. Do you want me to read what Jesus Christ
Not
said to
true.
you?
Yes, brother. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is Matthew chapter 5. Jesus said, you have heard, Matthew chapter 5, I'm reading 21. Let me read 43. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who despitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven.
Hallelujah. Amen. Right. So there's many things I need to address with that. So we see that we are told to love our enemies and to not fight them and to bless them, those that who
Okay.
curse you. First
You
point.
didn't show me where
Second
the
point.
Quran says kill
We'll
people.
get there, sis. We'll get there. Second point. It calls God the Father. Right? Let's just hold on
They
to
all
that.
called God the Father back then. That was their culture.
Back then and now, right? Because the nature of God is the nature of God. If the previous scripture said that he begot a son, he begot a son. It's only when the Quran comes along and changes everything. So if we go to Galatians,
Where did it say? Sorry, where did it say that he would begot a son?
John 3:16.
But
Literally says that.
what does begotten mean?
To come forth from. And in that sense, in the Greek, it says it's uniquely begotten. He's unique from the Father. He is the Son. Jesus Christ says that himself. When the Pharisees go to stone him for blasphemy, they say it's because you have made yourself as God. And he says that he is the Son of God. Therefore, being God.
Jesus calls himself the Son of Man.
And he also calls himself the Son of God because he is the begotten Son of God. We also see that in Isaiah 9:6.
You know, I don't believe Jesus is the Son of God. I believe he is the Messiah.
To be fair with you, with all due respect and love, I don't care what you believe. It's what God has told you, but you choose to deny it.
Most High daughter, can you engage her with what she said? She said she doesn't believe that he's the Son of God, but she believes that he's the Messiah. What does that mean?
What does the Messiah mean to you?
A messianic prophet is someone that has a connection to God from birth. Like they know God, they talk to God.
What is the role of
There's no doubt in their mind
What is the
of
role
their
of the
purpose
Messiah? All of the
and of
prophets spoke
God.
to God. Moses spoke to God. Abraham spoke
When
to
he
God.
was like 80, to be born with that knowledge and to walk through life with that knowledge as people are called to do, to follow Jesus the way that he approached life, is a completely different thing than being like in your 80s or 50s and then coming to know God.
So Adam knew God from his creation, right? And spoke to God from his creation, right?
Sister Mustai, sorry, just to help you. Get this lady on one topic. She's taking you wrong.
It's
You're not going to get
everywhere.
her.
I know, round in circles. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
stay
trying
on
to
one.
pinpoint
She's
it, but
taking you
it's
round the
just
horn.
difficult. Okay.
I
Okay,
mean,
let's go back to what we was originally
supposed to get the
saying.
full picture. So
But
what's
yeah,
wrong with the
no,
circle?
but if we're gonna concentrate on what's the role of the Messiah and all of that, it's a long topic, and Islam doesn't present the truth on it. So it's I believe
Let me do something. Let's come back to the topic because we are going to Jesus, and the topic is not about Jesus actually. So, Jazz, I
It
want
is
to.
though, because Islam came about to set the record straight
What record is Islam setting straight?
on Jesus,
Huh?
on the one religion, one true religion.
So is that the religion about Jesus?
Yes, Jesus is higher up than Muhammad. He's the Messiah.
Yeah. So the Jesus you have in the Quran, was he crucified?
In a sense, yes.
In what sense, my dear?
Muslims don't believe that he experienced the fullness of death.
Yeah. So that is a problem now. Now, I want you to really tell me why you believe Muhammad to tell you the truth about Jesus and God. That is the topic, and you are just proving us right now that everything that Muhammad said about Jesus contradict what has been on ground before Muhammad became a prophet.
Okay, so if I was living back then and I see that there's different variations of Christianity and people are fighting each other on was Jesus God or not, they all had these questions. That
Yeah.
was the setting of the time.
Yeah.
Then I would be asking questions myself. So
Yeah.
it's
So
not improbable that someone like Muhammad could receive revelation about the
that's what.
truth of the matter.
That's what. What was the truth of the matter?
What is the one true religion and what was Jesus preaching?
I'm lost now because Muhammad does not have any information about Jesus. He was just trying to lie to you to deceive you. Do you know the difference between deceit and lies? They look alike, but they are not the same. Deceit is that somebody will present something that looks like the truth to you, but it's not the truth. What Muhammad did is to deceive you so that you will not follow the light, so that you will not follow Jesus. Muhammad
Muslims
is
do follow Jesus, though.
okay, what do you follow about Jesus? Do you have the message of Jesus?
Okay, Jesus fell to his face and cried out to God.
Give me the
What
verse.
is the name? What is the name of God
Give me the verse. Give me the
in
verse.
Jesus' language?
Yeah, give me the verse that Jesus Christ fell on his face and cried out to God. Give me the verse.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, give me that verse. I want to see it.
Well, I don't know it on top of my head.
Yeah, so when Jesus Christ prayed, how does this prove that Islam is true? Because Jesus Christ fell on his face and he prayed to the Father. Do you pray to Father when you pray in Islam? Do you call Father when you pray in Islam?
And okay, please, can I say something?
Muslims can call God Father.
Guys, give me a minute. Jesus also raised his eyes up to heaven in prayer. Do you raise your eyes when you pray?
No.
Okay. So
Not ritually.
now I don't really want him to turn this to Jesus. If you love Jesus, become a Christian. That's it. I want you to tell me why you trust Muhammad. Please, can you do that?
Because I believe that he supports the message of Jesus.
What was the message of Jesus that he supported?
That there is one true God.
That is the only one true God. Show me where Jesus Christ said that.
Muslims don't believe in
Do you have where
idolatry.
Jesus Christ said that? That there is only one true God.
I mean, you're the Christian, you tell me.
Okay, so
can I just jump in? So if I say I believe in the one true God, but it's a statue on my shelf,
yeah,
does that make me a Muslim?
What? Of course
If
not.
I say I believe in the one true God, but the one true God for me is a statue on my shelf, does that make me a Muslim?
No, you would have to say the one true God is Allah.
Right. So Allah is a title. Okay, we're gonna go around in circles. So
Yes, because God has many names.
Now,
no, well, then
Now,
none of them are.
Can I just have 2 minutes? Just a short time, please.
Mhm.
Jess, I believe everything you said, but the problem I have is that you might have to add more steam or flesh to prove all you said. Okay. So you said something that Muhammad came to revalidate the God that Jesus brought to his generation, right?
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you one thing about the God that Jesus spoke about. This God he spoke about revealed himself to the children of Israel. They know him physically and visibly, spoke to them audibly. The prophets knew him. His spirit came upon the prophets. And this same God that Jesus talked about, he called him Father. This same God, he said that that God lives inside of him and himself lives inside of that God. This same God that Jesus was talking about, he called him Abba, Father. And this same God that Jesus is talking about, he says that he is the son of that God and that that God is his father. Is it the same God you are talking about?
Yeah, Jesus has the same God as Muslims.
okay, let me read
So
the
I'm
verse.
asking, is it the same God that you're talking about? This God you're talking, does he have a son?
Yeah,
And
so
is he a father to anybody?
yeah, so I want to read the verse so that you can see what we are talking about.
I'm
John,
saying Jews back then all called God Father. They all said Abba. It was a
okay,
cultural thing.
let me read it
Okay.
thing to you. Do you say to him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, you are blaspheming, because I said I am the Son of God. So this is the verse where Jesus Christ claimed to be the Son of God. And Muhammad said Allah is not a father to anyone. So is that the God that you serve?
I didn't catch that.
Okay, I want to read again. This is what Jesus Christ said. This is John chapter 10. I'm reading from, let me read from 35 so that you can get it. If he called them gods, to whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say to him, whom the Father sanctified and sent into this world, you are blaspheming, because I, that is Jesus, said I am the Son of God. That's if I do not do the work of my Father. So Jesus Christ here in the book of John, chapter 10, 36 and 37, is claiming to be the Son of God and is calling God his Father. Is that consistent with Islam?
Can you give me the verse so that I look it up myself? Because I
Yes,
didn't
so
catch that
John
again.
chapter 10, if you read from 35.
35?
Yes.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Oh, God Logic is back. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, God Logic, welcome.
brothers.
Yeah, welcome. God bless.
God bless. God bless.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah. Jazz, are you still checking?
So in that verse, he's correcting people that are going around saying gods, like plural.
Can you read it again? What Jesus Christ is saying in that verse is that you are blaspheming. This is what they said. Because I, Jesus, said, I am the Son of God. So Jesus Christ here is claiming to be the Son of God, and the Jew were saying he is blaspheming for claiming to be the Son of God.
You said John 10:35?
Yes, if you read from 35 to 36, that's what I said. Or do you want me to show you on the screen? If that would be better, so that you can see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's best. So she won't be leaving the app.
Yeah, let me
Let me show you my screen. So this is what Jesus Christ said. This is John chapter 10. So if you read from 35, can you come back on the screen so that I can show you? So he said, if he called them gods, to whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say of him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, you are blaspheming? Can you say it? Because I said, this is Jesus, I am, I want to highlight it. I am what? The Son of God. Can you say it?
I see it, but I don't understand the context.
The context, I've explained it to you earlier, that the
If
context
he
is that,
called them gods,
yeah, this
so
is quoting the Old Testament.
plural, but then he's saying he's also God, plural again. So he's condemning people that say God's plural,
My God.
and then reaffirms. You're saying he's affirming? I feel like you're probably misreading that.
I'm not misreading anything. I'm saying what
That would be
Jesus Christ said.
hypocritical.
Jesus Christ said, look, maybe we should read from 33. The Jew answered, let's read from 31. Then the Jew took up stones again. No, maybe this way. It would be better. Okay, my Father who has given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. Then the Jew, because of that statement, took up stones again to stone him. Jesus answered them, many good works I have shown you from my Father. For which of these works do you stone me? The Jew answered him, saying, for good work we do not stone you, but for blasphemy. And because you, being a man, make yourself God. Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law? Are you saying it?
Okay.
Is it not written in your law? This is quoting the book of Psalm. I said you are gods. Can you see it? If he called them gods, to whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say of him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, you are blaspheming? Can you see it? Because I said I am the Son of God. If I do not do the work of my Father, do not believe me. But if I do, though you do not believe me, believe the works, that you may know and believe that the Father is in me, I in him. Therefore, they sought again to seize him, because he escaped out of their hands. Do you understand now?
I think so.
Exactly.
He's saying God sanctified him.
Exactly.
And therefore God is in him.
And his claim is the Son of God. So do you get that?
Can you
I don't think he means that in like a literal sense.
can
Because
you
he just
at any point
quoted
in time
previous
say that
scripture to
Allah?
where other people were calling themselves gods.
Yeah.
Okay, wait,
as well,
can you at
because
any
they were
means?
also sanctifying themselves.
Yeah. So if you have Muslim up, God Logic is here. You guys can request up if you are a Muslim.
Okay, but let me just talk to her 2 minutes.
On for God Logic to cook, because I know a lot of people want to speak with him. So we can just accord him. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes, then God Lord, you go ahead. Just can you, a Muslim, say that Allah is inside of you and you are inside of Allah?
I don't see anything wrong with saying that, no.
Yeah, but can you say it? Would it be a shirk? Would there be a basis for you to say it? Remember,
Guys,
you a
let's share
Muslim
the
only
live,
go by
please.
guidance. Remember, you a Muslim only go by guidance of the surahs and of the sunnah of your prophet. You can't do anything outside of what the Quran says and the sunnah of your prophet teaches. So according to the surah of the
No, we
Quran
can,
and the
because
sunnahs
the
of your
Quran
prophet,
says go back
can
to
you
the Bible.
say that Allah, whom you worship, is inside of you and you inside of him? Can you say that to your ummah in your masjid and say, Allah is inside of me, I am inside of Allah?
I'm sorry, where did Jesus say that he's inside of God?
Okay, be sure how again. And I hold my peace here. Yeah. Okay, be
He
sure
Yeah, I
says
how.
that
think
God
God
is
logic. Do you
sanctifying
want to
him,
continue from
not
here?
that he's sanctifying God.
She's trying to say that Muhammad confirmed the previous scripture and he confirmed the teachings of Jesus, and that's what we are trying to show you. So, God logic.
Got no logic. Got no logic is muted.
I have to kick you. Thank you for coming, bro. God logic, are you there? I think he's busy. So let's continue. When he's back, he's gonna unmute. So I just show.
Continue.
So Jess, you said that the reason you trust in Muhammad is because he aligns with everything that the previous prophets have said. And I've shown you that he does not align with anything that they've said. So how do you reconcile that?
I'm confused where you showed me that.
Yeah. So hold on. What I show you now is that according to that verse, they accused Jesus of blaspheming because he called himself the Son of God, and he said he
No.
and the Father are one. Did you see that in that verse?
Yeah, they're accusing him of blasphemy because he said he and the Father are one.
Exactly. So
So then he furthers his claim and says, I'm the Son of God.
Exactly. So is that consistent with the teachings of Muhammad that
But you're
Jesus is
missing
the
the
Son of
lines
God?
in between.
What is the line between?
No, that's the question. Is that consistent with Islam that Jesus is the Son of God?
Yeah, God logic can continue. Go on. Yeah, can you answer that? Go on.
But I think you're missing the context.
Yeah. What is the context that
Sister, Jesus says that he is the Son of God.
He
It's
says
very
he does
simple.
the work. He says God
He says,
sanctified him.
and he
He
says, I
says,
am the
I
Son
and
of
the
God.
Father are one. They want to stone him.
And
Then
he
he
says, I
goes
am the
on
Son of God,
to,
correct?
yeah, he stands 10 toes down.
All
He
right.
doubles down on it, almost to
That's
like
right.
mock them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So is that in line with Islam that Jesus is the Son of God?
But I don't think he's saying it in a literal sense
It doesn't
because
matter in what sense you interpret it to be. Is it in line with Islam in any way that Jesus is the Son of God?
obviously not. That's a pretty obvious question.
Very exactly. That's the point of the brothers and sisters here. Is that you're saying that you trust Muhammad because he was in line with the previous prophets and what came before him, but they're
Okay, and what
showing
you just
you
showed
that
me is
he's
up for interpretation.
no, it's not an interpretation.
It is.
So for something to be interpreted, that means that we have to like kind of explain it with our own minds and thoughts. But all we did was just read the text. And according to what the text blatantly says, as you even seen it, he stands 10 toes and repeats it and says, I am the Son of God. That's what he says, right?
Maybe he meant I am a son of God
No, that's
because
not. See,
previous
notice how
people, no, because
notice how you're
the
interpreting and
lines
not me.
above that, the lines above that, he is directly quoting
Does
a
Allah
lot of
have any
scripture
sons,
where other people
Jazz?
were calling themselves gods.
Does Allah have any sons, Jazz, in Islam? Does he have any sons?
Not in a like a paternal way, in a
I'm asking.
humanly paternal
I'm
way.
gonna ask it again.
No.
Does Allah have any sons in any way? In any way, does he have any sons in the Quran?
Not that I know of.
Okay, the answer is no. So, therefore, when Jesus is saying that he is God's son in any way, whether it's literal, figurative, spiritual, adoptive, it doesn't matter. If he's claiming to be God's son in any way, then he is going against what Muhammad taught, that Allah does not have any sons in any way. See the point?
Not really, no.
All right. Well, I think that if you're going to be stubborn like that, I think we should just go ahead and move on. Because we gotta deal with people who are gonna be honest, man.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yep.
So go ahead and enjoy Islam. Take care of yourself.
You too. Bye.
Yes. So we are the Momino. If you are a Muslim, you can request stop and come and tell us why you trust Muhammad. That's the question we've been asking this morning. So we are waiting for them to request stop and not just be keypad warriors, but come and talk about Muhammad.
You guys see what the Muslims have to do in order to stay Muslim?
Yeah, they have to lie even to themselves. They're not seekers of the truth. They just need to be right. And that's it. They feel they must be right at any cost. But how can it surprise you when they're following the greatest of all deceivers in the first place?
Exactly. They have to lie and be dishonest with themselves in order to stay Muslim. To remain a Muslim, you have to lie and be dishonest. It's incredible, but this is what we're dealing with, guys.
So it's almost like when God gave up Pharaoh to his own hardened heart, or when he gives up people to their own delusions. Sometimes you just have to let them be.
Exactly. Many of them now see God logic on the panel now, and the request button is nobody's requesting again now. All of them just remove their request. Guys, if you are a Muslim, request stop. It's not going to be hard. It's just a conversation, so you have nothing to worry about. So if you are a Muslim, request stop. Guys, let's tap on the screen and let's share the live while we wait for them. I think somebody is here. I don't know if he's a Muslim. He cancelled the request again. Oh, okay. Anyways, let's share the live to the Muslims. I don't know.
Is it God logic that's making them not to request it?
They're scared.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I will be scared as well.
But all God logic does is to have conversation. So why? Like, come on, like, I think it's an honor that you have a platform that wants to have conversation, because we've been to Libiano's live and all these guys' live. You would literally beg for a conversation.
Yeah. Salam alaikum is here. I think his network is bad. So if let's share the live, guys. Let's share the live. I think because of the restriction, because they have reported the live so bad. So maybe that's why many of them are not seeing it. Yeah, Salam. How are you? Salam, Abi.
Hello, peace of Christ to all of you.
Oh, you are a Christian.
Oh yes, I am.
Okay.
I was following you actually accepted my request before Hamza left.
Right.
Somebody called Hamza was there, whom I don't think if he even went to elementary school.
14, are you a Muslim?
What?
Yeah, sorry. 14, are you a Muslim?
No, I think I must have tapped it by accident. I apologize. My fault.
Right, okay.
Well, if he is a Muslim, let him stay.
He said no, he's not a Muslim. So guys, repost and share. Let's repost, let's share the live. Let's see if we have the Momino of the panel. Yeah, so continue. You were saying something.
Yeah, actually, the verse that you guys were discussing on of course, Muhammad and his God, Allah, they think the sperm of a man comes from his backbone, and the ribs is actually for the woman. Quran missed the idea that women have something called ovaries. That's how the baby is made. But in Islam, there is sperm that comes from the backbone of a man and the ribs or the rib cage of a woman. This was one, but the guy is out and no Muslim is on the guest. But if you have, if you let me to give one more point to prove that Muhammad is not really a prophet from their own Quran, shall I?
Yeah, go on while we wait for them. You can go on.
Yeah, in chapter 3, verse 183, there is a case where the Jews of his time came to challenge Muhammad if he is really a prophet. The chapter reads as follows: Thus some men said. Now these men are Jews. For anyone to check, he has to go to the commentaries of the Muslims. Those same men said, God has made covenant with us that we believe not any messenger until he brings to us a sacrifice devoured by fire. Muhammad thought this was a real thing because in the Old Testament there is no way, no place where it is mentioned that this is a precondition for somebody to be trusted by his followers as a prophet. Now look the answer Muhammad gave to this. He said, messengers have come to you before me, bearing clear signs, and that you spoke of. Why therefore did you kill them? Now, when the Jews gave him this challenge, and obviously he cannot bring anything to prove himself as a prophet, he cannot bring sacrifice to Allah, so that Allah will send fire to eat his sacrifice, to finish his sacrifice with a fire. His answer was, well, Allah sent some prophets in the same condition and you did not receive them, but you killed them. Now, my question for the Muslims is, where can we find this in the Old Testament, in the book of the Jews? And why did Muhammad believe this was true? Of course, in the Old Testament, we have prophets who gave sacrifice and God sent fire to consume the sacrifice. And there were some others who were genuine men of God, but they didn't have this condition to be genuine prophets. Any Muslim to answer to this question?
Yeah, none of them will be able to answer. We hope we have them now.
Yeah. So
Are you a
the answer to
Muslim?
that.
Hold on, before you
Yeah.
answer to that, I want you to deal with the topic first. Why do you trust Muhammad? To
Oh
tell
yeah,
you
because
the
my
truth.
prophet said not to, unalive children like your God did. So this is why I trust him better than your God. So why does your God command people to, unalive
Hey,
kids and babies? Can you explain that to me? Why does your God command people to unalive kids and babies?
your prophet allowed for the unaliving of babies and women and its raids of
Wait.
villages.
Where is that? Was it
That's in
deliberate
your
like your God?
that's in your Sahih Hadith.
Was it deliberate like your God? Did he
That's in
command
your
it though?
Sahih Hadith.
Was it deliberate though?
Why did your prophet allow
Yeah,
them
because it
to go
wasn't
ahead
deliberate. It
and
wasn't
kill the
intentional.
baby? It looks like we got a dog up here that can't even have a conversation, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
because it wasn't
Brother,
intentional like your God.
you don't have to manifest already. You can relax and have a
Nah,
conversation.
so why did you
Relax.
God command genocide? I want to know. Why did you God command
Go ahead and get him
people
off
to
the
unalive
stage.
kids and
Take care of
babies?
yourself, man. Go and enjoy
Wait,
Islam too, dog of hell.
am I lost? Is the flood not in
Yeah,
the
stop
Quran?
requesting if you are not a Muslim, please. Let's have the Muslim up here. If you are a Muslim, yes, and you are willing to have conversation, you can request up. But if you are not a Muslim, just hold your request for now. Let's have the Mominu up. So if you are a Muslim and you want to have conversation, come and just tell us why you trust Muhammad to tell you the truth about God. And that's what we are asking. I don't think that is too much for Muslims that believe in one God and believe in the previous prophets and believe in the Holy Quran and believe that Muhammad is the best man of all mankind. I don't think that should be difficult for you to answer. So let's share the live. They have reported the live immediately. God Logic left the other time. They report the live. In fact, so maybe that's why many of them are not seeing the live. But let's continue to tap on our screen and let's continue to share the life to them. So if you are a Muslim, request up. Why do you trust Muhammad? And why should we follow him? Why should we believe him? You can't repost the life. How? Can you guys repost the live?
Yeah, no, I haven't been able to repost a live in months. I don't know why. I've even reinstalled the app and it still won't let me.
And people have been reposting since. Wow. That's somebody said he reposted it. Guys, try again, please. Dr. A.
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace of Christ to you. Are you a Muslim?
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace of Christ to you. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim, bro?
صحيح أنا مسلم يا أخوي. برونغوز أنا من غزة.
Are you a Muslim?
We need to get him out of here. He's one of those guys or people that just come to, ask for alms.
Yeah. Hello. Are you a Muslim?
I just wanted to tell you about reposting. I'm a Christian, actually. If you hold the top of the screen, like above the pictures, if you hold down on the screen, not the share button at the bottom, but if you hold up there, there's a repost button up there that always works, even if the share button's not working down at the bottom right.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was trying it. It wasn't working for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just wanted to help you guys out. God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, so if you're a Muslim, request up. Share to the Dawa boys. Where are they? Let them come and tell us why we should follow Muhammad.
Did you say the top of the screen is repost? I'm saying report. Be careful, guys, before you tap.
Yeah.
Be careful. I hope you didn't play fast on us. So are you Christian? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, he said hold a picture on any of the corners, then you're gonna see repost.
Which corners? I'm seeing reports. Go back to back.
OKB's press on OKB's screen, hold on it, then you're gonna see repost.
Yeah,
it's reports that I'm seeing.
Mine says report are not interested.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Guys, let's not play fast on us. I'm seeing report here.
Mine says reports though.
Reports, right?
Some people are blocked from reposting because of reports. That's weird.
Okay. It's still saying can't repost. I've seen it. It says can't repost.
Guys, if you're Muslim and you want to come up, put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, so if you're a Muslim and you want to come up, put 1 in the chat or send a request. I'm going to bring you up. The TikTok said they have the live is not visible in some region, and I don't know why. Christian, don't request for now. Let's have the moment on. So if you are a Muslim, request up. Are you a Muslim, bro? Hello? Are you there? Yeah, I guess it's a mistake. Yes, so unfortunately, many of them are not requested. Yeah, that's TikTok. I don't know if I can restart the live. Maybe it's gonna change. Anything is gonna change. What do you guys think?
Just appear on the screen for a while, then I think it will clear. It happens to me too.
Yeah, they said it's not restriction for. They said it's not visible in some region.
You already have you have around 195. If you shut down, you might lose the traffic.
Yeah, let me
I guess they see God logic. They don't want to come up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a nice guy, I promise.
Yeah, many of them will not want to come up, and that's the problem.
I think we should restart the live and hope God Logic comes back because God Logic brings the crowd.
Yeah. So God Logic, please join back. Let me just restart. Just join back immediately. I'm gonna restart immediately, and I think that will change. That should change something. So let me restart now.